Well, okay there, guys. Sorry, I've lost my voice a little bit, but as you can see, we have got blossoms, and it's really, really good because if you come down through here, you'll see that in these rows, most of what I've got going on are starting to blossom, which means that, like, even this guy over here, which means most of the stuff that I have here in the blackberry patch are blackberries. So now that I know what is which, I can go through and cut out all the stuff that is not blackberries. And I've started to rototill in between the rows so I can level everything out off nice, because I've been out here working in the yard, got the garden rototilled, and then I've done a little bit of work in the yard getting it prepared so I can seed it down. So when I seed the yard down, I'll also go through and seed down in between the rows so that we can have nice paths to walk through while we're picking blackberries. But I am going to stop talking into this camera because I can't talk and get back to work. And we've got berries. Well, guys, it's been quite a while since I've updated this series. You guys are going to have it happen just like that. I've been busy with a lot of other projects, but as you can see, all of our buds have turned to berries, and there's quite a bit of berries in here. So I think we're going to have a pretty good, pretty good season with berries. Now, it's been pretty dry, and I've heard dry make like a dry season will make small berries, and these berries look very small, and wild berries tend to be a little bit smaller, but they're small and sweet, they say, if it's a dry season. So we'll see. But as you can tell, wow, is it starting to get overgrown. I'll give you a peek at what this always used to look like. This is the part of the section that I haven't cleaned out in the back. You just wouldn't be able to get anywhere. There's a ton of berries back there. Zoom doesn't work very good. There's even a raspberry sticking in there. Oh, zoom is awful. But you just can't get back in there to get them. And that's the way this whole section was. But I can't even remember where I left off with the videos. I know that I've got some work to do out here today because you can't even walk between the rows. It's getting so overgrown. Now, the research I've done tells me that a blackberry bush, and these are what they call the canes, and that is the the uprights that start growing branches and you have your berries on them. They call them canes. canes come in two different types. A first year cane, which this is what you see here. It's all this new growth. It's greener, and it's not as hard and red, I guess, as a second year cane, which is what'll actually have the berries on it. For example, this guy here has berries on it, and it's a darker red color. So you have the first year cane and the second year cane. The first year it doesn't produce any fruit. The second year it does. And then after it produces fruit, it's no good. These are things I knew nothing about, but a little bit of research got me to that. So I can actually go through these rows and take any of these first year canes and cut them back, because I'll need to cut them back again and prune them in the spring. But for in the fall, I need to get them out of the way so I can see what I'm dealing with the actual fruiting canes. And then once they're going to come to fruit here pretty quick, and once they do, I can pick the berries, and once I've picked all the berries, I can cut those canes out and get them out of there, because they won't produce any the next year. But right now, we've got some exciting news, and that is, can I find any? You guys can see these are really starting to grow up, and I haven't done nearly enough grooming to them. But where is it at? So here's some berries. I found out here a couple days ago, and if I can't find them in here, aha, here we are. We've got a small section of raspberries, and they're ready. Ooh, yummy. So we've got a little raspberry bush here, and I'm gonna go through and pick the raspberries, and I'm thinking if I can try to spread this raspberry section, because there's one here, there's another little raspberry bush here. Ooh. And if I can spread that down this row a little bit, it's the only raspberries that are actually in this. Oh no, make a liar out of me. Here's another one here. So hopefully I can keep those going. But on the other side of the property up here is a bunch more raspberry bushes, and they're actually all coming with berries now. And I guess they come out just before these blackberries will. So Sharon and I and Asher are going to pick some raspberries, and then I'm going to trim up these rows and these bushes and get these things trimmed back, and we'll see how it looks when I'm done. So keep with me, guys. I'm going to do some work.
Going on a berry hunt.
Are you ready to pick berries there, buddy?
Gonna pick some juicy ones.
All right, here we are, going to the other side of the property here, and there is a bunch of raspberries. Actually, it's up here just a little ways. Ooh, right here by the drive. Let's get started. Wouldn't you know it, the best berries are in the hardest to reach places. All right. Now this is what I'm talking about. This is manageable right here. Now, only 4 more rows to do. Well, that's gonna do it there, ladies and gentlemen, for this video. And next video will be harvest time. I'm gonna go ahead and clean all these out, and in the next video we'll be harvesting blackberries and doing the fall trimming. So we'll have to wait until next video, but we'll see you then. And stay tuned for more videos from our homestead. And remember, keep it between the blazes.